All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and start your session. All right. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this session to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding over Aquarius. Let me fix the volume. Let's see, hopefully that's not too loud. Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started. All I ask of you, Aquarius, is that you do not force any channeled messages. Thank you. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Aquarius' session for 2026, you either have Aquarius placements or you are in Aquarius' energy. All right, Aquarius, let's see what messages come out for you for 2026. Four could be significant, five could be significant, three could be significant, Aquarius, in 2026. I said, what did I say? 4, 5, 3. What message do you have for Aquarius? You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Gemini, um, a Leo in 2026, or you may want to keep up to date with those zodiac signs because you may have those placements. Aquarius. You have Soul Spark for 2026, Aquarius, which is really good. The head side of the coin, Aquarius, is this is not an offer. This is giving to you. Fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. If it's Aries, fire energy, it has to deal with self. Okay. You, self, yourself, no one else, you. When it's dealing with Sagittarius, it's the healing energy. People, I don't want to be combative and say it's Virgo. Virgo is going within. Sagittarius is healing in general, okay? And that could be outside of you. Leo's energy is, I would just say, the rebel, okay? The seductive rebel. But for the most part, you may find yourself, what I'm tapping into in regards to Leo's fire energy is being optimistic, in layman terms, spontaneous in 2026. In some case scenarios, there could be some decisions that you are aware of the outcome, and despite of whatever that outcome is, you take the risk or you're spontaneous. Okay. In regards to this soul spark, but the tail end of the tail end of the coin here is you giving your fire energy in 2026, and it's willingly. For the most part, there's this saying about teaching how to love, and I really enjoy that course, and it just feels like your characteristics are the qualities of you and your fire energy in 2026 is on display. There is no closed offness. So there's a lot of movement. Fire energy deals with movement and action, Aquarius. And so it doesn't look like there will be any type of restraints when it comes to movement or communication. Um, just be mindful that when you serve your fire energy in 2026, that just because someone could see doesn't mean that they can comprehend. And I hopefully that makes sense. The way that I could share context to that is how people can see but don't comprehend. Um, they could see that you are um, gentle with your fire energy. You're not trying to consume or hurt anyone. You are gentle with your fire energy. And people can see that, but it's not necessarily that they're comprehending it. And that when you serve your fire energy in 2026, Aquarius, don't expect that your fire, what you give with your fire energy, that it's going to be an outcome that you desire. But I'm not seeing any negativity connected to it when it comes to outcome. But, don't be blinded and think that there's not a possibility of a disappointment in 2026 when it comes to you serving your fire energy, and whom you serve it to. They see what you're doing or how you serve it, or you know um, how you display it. Doesn't mean that it's being comprehended. It's kind of like, um, if you tell me that you love me, I hear you, I see you telling me that, but it doesn't really mean that it's really registering. When it comes to this soul spark, Aquarius, for 2026, it says you feel a fate stirring deep inside, a new spark ready to ignite. This is your soul remembering its original intention. Nurture this small flame, it holds imminent potential. So in 2026, Aquarius, you are being asked to preserve your fire energy. You're not ready to disperse your fire energy. Okay, so keep that in mind. Preserve it. And what does that mean? Fire energy, it deals with travel, it deals with movement, it also deals with fast communication, fast decisions. You're being asked to slow down, not do anything that is fire driven. What you don't see, rekindle. Okay. And I don't want to say third party for 2026, Aquarius. I don't want to generalize it. This rekindle that's up in the air means, you could be thinking about, rekindling connections or a relationship. Um, and this could also mean that someone could be wanting to rekindle a connection with you, or the whole as a whole, a relationship with you, Aquarius. It's up in the air, and we'll take a look into it in regards to you, in regards to platonic relationships, romantic relationships, family. Um, so um, you may find yourself um, with the decision making of wanting to rekindle, and you're being asked to hold on to your fire energy, work on you. There's a lot that needs to still be nurtured and learned. And for the most part, I'm just going to be blunt with you. You don't, to properly use your fire energy, you don't lose self. And so it just, we'll just keep going. I will just keep going. We have to. Give me a direct healing message for 2026 for Aquarius. You know what, Aquarius? If you experience new feelings, don't be afraid to explore those new feelings, Aquarius. Those new feelings could possibly position you to where you restrict yourself and you think you go back to the past instead of experiencing the present. People, places, or things. People within places. People with things. A direct healing message for Aquarius. Strength, Aquarius. Strength is being given to you in 2026. Strength is fire energy. Okay. Oh, all right. Your direct healing message for 2026, Aquarius. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and balance, body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength of a continual basis, on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. So your guides definitely are sending a direct message within your healing message. It was very direct. And basically, what it's saying is before you try to rekindle anything in the past, okay, the past could be yesterday. It's saying your guides are saying, hey, we're here, you know. So there's a possibility of vulnerability. Give me another direct message for Aquarius for 2026. Surrender with joy. So you're being asked um, to be open, Aquarius. Not open to where you're placed to be taken advantage of, but to be open to going outside of your norm. Okay. You're being asked to surrender with joy, achieve greatness through surrender. So it's up to you, Aquarius, if you want to have a good 2026. Because it feels like this joy, which is also fire energy, um, which is Leo's energy, you know, practice preventing self-sabotage, Aquarius. Okay. There. That's how we'll say that. What are the messages you have for Aquarius for 2026, please? Need. There's time. So this is definitely use 2026 to take care of your needs, Aquarius. Your direct message says, do you need more time to yourself, a break from thinking too much, a kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matters and it's time to honor them. I'll say it again. There was two questions and then it says, do you need more time to yourself, Aquarius? A break from thinking too much, a kind encounter with a friend. Your needs matter and it's time to honor them. So, your to do for 2026 is, instead of saying making yourself a priority, because when when we tell ourselves that we are going to make ourselves a priority, it feels like work. And then it feels burdensome because if we don't meet our task or our goal, or the objective is to be the priority, and that could be overwhelming, Aquarius. So you want to be careful with that. So instead of saying making yourself a priority, the objective for 2026 is taking care of Aquarius. It's more subtle. It's really gentle. It doesn't feel burdensome. It doesn't feel like you are chopping up time to try to figure out how to manage work life, family life. I don't know you, Aquarius, but definitely instead of, I don't know why position, it just keeps coming out in your session. Um, uh, don't worry about the position, Aquarius. Okay. The word position, whatever imagery that is coming to you, um, it's connected. So I'm seeing, don't worry about a position. And that could be life, it could be work related, it could be hierarchy with family. It could literally be how you feel about yourself as a person. Um, you're being asked not to worry about those things. Okay. You need to surrender with joy. All right. It's kind of like taking the leap of faith without the what if. Um, what is it that Aquarius is refusing to see in 2026? What is it that Aquarius is refusing to see in 2026? Deceit. So again, Aquarius, when it comes to decision making, I'm happy because I was getting ready to clarify, rekindle when it comes to self, and then when it comes to connections. Um, don't self-sabotage yourself in 2026, but when it comes to deceit, um, you're going to need to know how to balance new connections, old connections, and connections that are up in the air. And the connections that are up in the air, you know, who's to say that you will choose the past over the new, or the new over the past? And so make sure that you are authentically being yourself at all times. It's very precious that when you truly disperse your organic essence, you know, it conquers all. Okay. It's like the ace card. Nothing beats the ace in spades, right? I'm not on play cards, but that's how I'm channeling it. When it comes to decision making, make sure that you are not making decisions off of the outcome to please others or an individual. You are the focus, Aquarius. And, because you are a kind hearted person, you're the water barrier, you know? And so to be able to have that type of duty, Aquarius, in the zodiac sign, you know, we're not always in operation mode. And so just make sure that when you make decisions, that you are not deceiving yourself and don't allow anyone to deceive you. All right. Overall message: if you're not a fake person, Aquarius, don't don't associate with fake. Okay. Now, when it comes to self regarding this rekindle, what message you have for Aquarius? And this is what you're refusing to see, is deception or that someone is fake or, you know, Aquarius, the hard pill to swallow. You may realize in 2026 that you have not been yourself. I'm trying not to say that you realize that you're being fake, but it's a possibility for some of the Aquariuses in the collective, and oh, that could literally be. Hold on, Aquarius, just one moment. This you need grounding, Aquarius. Some more. I'm trying to see some more cards filled up. Hold on, Aquarius. One moment. Okay. Let me see. Oh, let me do something. Okay. Oh, shit. Why is this thing doing this? So crazy. Is it stuck? Just one moment. Where is oh, let me cut this. I don't know why it's doing that. I normally have my if you're like, what the hell is going on? I normally have my salt lamp going. The salt heat lamp, not heat lamp, salt rock. And what the salt rock does, it clears out the energies and then the frequencies from the laptop. And my thing is acting up. It's fine. Everything happens for a reason. All right, you have a lot of grounding. How many cards is this? One, 6. All right. So the first 6 months, January, February, March, April, May, and June. So remember, service is coming in reverse. Do not serve. Do not give any fire energy. So it's very clear for January. February, envy. Tame yourself, discipline yourself, Aquarius, in February. This is something you may see, right? And this is February is the month where you are able to recognize who's real and who's fake. March, Aquarius, is success. Okay. Stay focused. What is this? January, February, March, April. Doubt is coming through. Don't the fact that listen, don't stop whatever you are doing in March. Keep persevering, Aquarius. This rekindle can come through, right? I don't know if this has transpired before in the past where Aquarius, when you are focused and when success and you're able to see, right? To be prevented from being distracted. That's when the past resurfaces. May, you have love. Love is in May. Either love is, I don't know why I'm hearing permits to you, or you're giving permission for love. But you have June, there's an ending, okay? And I'm really I can really pinpoint that this is not a new version of you, but new qualities of you, Aquarius, which is good. An ending of the old way of doing things, possible. All right. In regards to self and this rekindle, oh, that was it regarding self. But it was in a 6 months. It was in a 6 month stage. Oh my. Now, in regards to connections. Oh, what is that? In regards to connections, oh my gosh. In regards to connections in this deceit rekindle, what is the word of advice? Aquarius, you could be a teacher. What you don't see, failure is in reverse. So, you'll know, Aquarius, who's for you, who's against you, who's fake, who's real, who's a fraud, who's, you know what I mean? Like, you'll know. And when it comes to whom you from your past that you want to rekindle a relationship with, um, you can see right through it. But for the most part, if if someone or if so I'll just say if someone will individualize it. If someone tries to come in to deceive you, they will not be successful in doing so. Okay. Overall word of advice for Aquarius for 2026. You have trust, Aquarius, which is a beautiful thing. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Confirmation. So, Aquarius, it looks good. Definitely looks good. What other messages do you have for Aquarius? Expectations, Aquarius. Aquarius, when it comes to your expectations, which I had said in the beginning with this soul spark, um, when it was the tail end of the coin, this live will still be available for you, Aquarius, for you to come back and reference to. I will put it in your folder. All right. I haven't created no zodiac sign folders yet, but just letting you know whenever you need to come back to reference 2026, it's here. And I was talking about in the beginning of this session, I was channeling, but I do remember something about the tail end of the coin and the resulting, right? My expectations of you, Aquarius, is on point, but the expectations that I have for you, I don't have the answer to that. So clarify this, please. I need more clarification because Aquarius, when it comes to attraction, clarity in reverse. Make sure that you don't mix pleasure with friendship. Don't mix contracts with pleasure. By you preserving your fire energy in 2026, Aquarius, truths will be revealed to you without you having to ask. Give me an I am message for Aquarius for 2026. Aquarius, you need to 5% of the Aquarius is in the collective, is what I'm tapping into. You need to write down what type of connections you are willing to connect with. And whatever, how you can, it's up to you. Just keep it simple, 1 through 5. 5 things of what kind of connections you want, that you would deal with, or what you want. And whenever you find yourself at a crossroad with decision making, you need to go reference to that, and your answer will be there. And don't go against what you've written down. There could be possibilities of individuals having mixed signals, Aquarius. Okay. And the mixed signals that I see is you know, only reason how I can recognize this is because I know how it feels, Aquarius, to give a genuine smile because you're having a good day, and it's being read as if you're flirting. And that could be very heartbreaking when you're giving your authentic self with a smile and people think you are flirting, and they're not looking at you as a human being. They're looking at you like a slut, you know? Don't entertain people that are like that. Give me an I am message for Aquarius, please. You have attention in 2026. The head. Why can I say the head side of the coin? The head side of the coin, Aquarius, is nothing's gonna pass you by. All right, it's not, when it comes to needing to know something, you don't have to look for it. It'll come to you. People, places, or things are becoming and being in places. When it comes to the tail end of the coin, this is, being very attractive. And will you be open to this type of level of attention? Okay. And this could be from one particular person or just people in general, Aquarius. Your I am message for 2026, Aquarius, regards to attention, it says, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desires to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. So whenever, Aquarius, you feel stagnant or the lack of fire energy, remember that divine has given you the I don't want to say element because it is fire energy. I am going to say that the element of fire energy in 2026. So there is no excuses to why you cannot surrender to joy. Fire energy. Okay. What other messages do you have for Aquarius? For 2026. Aquarius, if you find yourself guilt talking yourself or negative talking, to be exact, saying that you're not good enough, you're a failure, you're deceiving yourself, because you need not to do that. Decisions, confirmation, Aquarius. The doors are open to you, Aquarius. You just have to realize that you've already walked through the doors, and you need to close the door behind you, unless you are wanting to keep the doors for those to follow. But just know that if you're moving forward, you can't see what's behind you, and that's going to position you to have to stop to look behind. And so you want to make sure that you're not being pulled back from pulled back by anyone who serves you no well. Okay, there is good sex in 2026 if you want it, but just don't think that good sex means they're a good person or they see you as a whole person, Aquarius. When it comes to decisions and higher self, so this confirms attention. Let me go ahead and read this. Um, Higher self. I was getting ready to clear out your spread because it looks really full, Aquarius. Aquarius, if you decide to rekindle the past, it will be a twin flame situation. And just remind yourself, okay, if I'm going to rekindle this twin flame connection, are you willing to learn the lesson? Or are you willing to experience being the lesson for the with your twin flame? 11. Just one moment. I am trying to locate 11. Here it is. Oh, also, Aquarius, there may be two people. Um, this is not all. If you resonate, you resonate. I just seen this right now. There could be two people that you will be involved with if you are not already involved with two people. I would just say play it safe, you know. And when I say play it safe, respect your body. All parties, I'm not seeing that neither parties would decline knowing about each other, but engaging, adulting sexually in a healthy way, you're definitely going to be taken care of in 2026. So there's options. Anywho, Aquarius, when it comes to decisions regarding your higher self, it says don't try to be all things to all people. Take care of yourself now. Confirmation, Aquarius. That was the objective of this whole section when we started this session. Just so that you know, you're gonna have to go back to the beginning and to be able to see it. But look at pleasure is at the bottom of the deck in fulfillment. I just split the deck. I didn't even shuffle. Aquarius. Let's go ahead and pull your angel guide message. I'm going to clear all this out, Aquarius. I will read your I am message. You have trust here. I love this trust because this trust, it is a universal shift. It how do I say it? It could be water, and how I'm seeing this trust, it is the blue fire flame, and I believe that the blue flame is the hottest. And this is nice. This is really nice. Anywho, Aquarius, there should be no reason why you're at any crossroads. Do not deceive yourself in 2026. It says honesty is the bridge to authentic connections. Don't forget that. When it comes to rekindle, that's up in the air. It says every relationship has those magical moments that can be rekindled. All right. Angel guide message for Aquarius. Your I am message. Let me go ahead and I don't want to conclude with, it says, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive, My desire to improve is constant. I affirm, brave, and hardworking. Beautiful. And that's how it says. It says, I am firm. I said affirm. That's why I'm like, what? It says, I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Congratulations, Aquarius. Angel guide message for Aquarius. 3, 2, and 1 could be significant. Aquarius. Something about a door could be significant. You have ease and grace, Aquarius. It's coming in reverse. Make sure you take care of your mental health. You probably make give a lot of duties to your guides. And I know that it can sound a little weird or uncomfortable. Like, how could you, I don't know how to say it, Aquarius. Just trust me on it. Just trust me on it. Okay. Um, how I'm seeing this is, if I was to view you, Aquarius, in 2026, you don't make things look easy. So you wanna don't downplay yourself, Aquarius, but definitely learn how to be water barrier. Aquarius, I know that there's sometimes we don't want to do things or we don't want to show up a certain type of way. But unfortunately, Aquarius, your zodiac sign's responsibilities is the water barrier. You are the star, Aquarius, and no one can take that away from you. Moving forward, your angel guide message is ease and grace. And let's see what that entails. All right, Aquarius, you are being guided to flow like water. Don't feel the need to rush or force your way ahead. A gentle approach will be more rewarding. Have patience and move with subtlety and grace. Your angel guide is encouraging you to see life as a dance, one step at a time. You will make your way through the incredible journey, Aquarius, learning more and growing along the way. How can you move with more elegance? How can you slow down? How can you bring more grace and poise to your current situation? Let's say 2026, Aquarius. This is time to this is a time to soften, breathe, and move in a way that is steady but flowing. This information may come as a surprise, Aquarius, or even a challenge to you, but your angels know it will be beneficial for what is coming your way next. All right. And it just feels like that's the closure of your session for 2026, Aquarius. And you'll understand the closure versus a confirmation if get your pen and paper. That's all I'm going to say. And you go ahead and you dissect 2026 Aquarius. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Aquarius' session for 2026, either you have Aquarius placements or you are in Aquarius' energy. Aquarius, that was your session. And don't forget that love is kind. And don't forget that love is gentle. Until we meet again.